Hey guys, Ed here. Hopefully you can see what I look like. Hi. This is what I look like. Haven't made a video in a while. I'm actually kind of afraid to make a video. But I need your help. I really need you guys' help. So, I don't know where to start this video. Alright, I'm on probation. The first federal public defender that I got railroaded me. So did the second one. Couldn't do shit about it. Let me show you this real quick. Now, in the beginning, things started really going to court. Things were really good in my favor. But then she just decided, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I found out reasons, which really fucked up. Alright, so Q is questioned by the federal public defender. A is answered by Sergeant Michael Custer, PBSO. Now, this is one clip of the stenographer notes. I got a bunch of digital PDFs and just trying to get everything. But, you know, this public defender did not want me having the emails. And there were literally, not shitting you, literally hundreds of emails of certain sheriff's department entities, whatever you want to call them, talking about me with this and this and this and this and this and this, and the whole setup. Now this is just one piece of a stenographer note that she read aloud. So they watch all my videos and they like to use them against me if they can. So that's the name of the YouTube video link. The video. He says, yes, I see it. Okay. Question. And this email, she has a copy of the emails, and I have a few of them. This email was written by Detective Miller, said because the charges were dropped by his stepfather, we're not able to keep him in mental health court anymore. We're still trying to do whatever we can, felony arrest, to get him back in jail and get him remanded to a mental health court or state hospital. Is that the email? Yes. And then they were done with him. Now, the one that was answering was Custer. Sergeant Custer himself. He was, I just got my glasses. These are pretty powerful ones. I just got these glasses. First time I started wearing glasses. After him and his buddy in gun club beat me to death, they transferred. I got the marshals got wind of it and had me immediately transferred to Miami FDC. That's Federal Detention Center, prison. But the marshals actually wanted to take me to the hospital. Got overruled. Fucking cops beat me to death, break my back, crush my right hand, kick my face in, and they want to take U.S. Marshals want to take me to the hospital. They're that freaked out. I remember, because they kept me away. They kept me in the suicide. And I felt safe, thinking, oh, well, deputy, I'm not going to say his name, babysitting me. He knew me since I was a baby. Him and his wife and their daughter knew me since I was like 4 or 5. Babies, they all babies. They knew me. They babysat me. They knew my medications. I went to their daughter's funeral. I got pictures of them and their daughter all over the house. They were I considered them family. Tells me, Eddie, you're putting me in a position, if I had my gun, I'd fucking shoot you right now. Yeah. So he chose his fellow cops, whatever, in the jail over. Then, so as soon as he went off duty, went home, they came in, not came in first. They said they opened they opened the thing. It said put your hands through. Put my hands through. They put the cuffs on. They opened the door, and the suicide. You're butt naked. You got nothing more than a tissue gown to cover yourself with. And I'm asking, what's going on? Can I have my clothes back? I've been having seizures. They're denying me my seizure medication, but I'm lucid enough to what I started. As soon as they opened the door, I got kicked in the head. And then they just started kicking me and kicking me and kicking me. They took out the baton and just started hitting me. And I remember the pain, and I remember praying to God, please just make it stop. Take me now, please. I don't want this anymore. Please, God, make it stop. And it stopped. Just like that, everything went black. Everything went cold, quiet. Quieter than quiet. I felt cold. I felt like everything was just draining out of me. I was just terrified. And then I felt a sense of, you know what, it doesn't matter anymore. It's okay. It doesn't matter anymore. It's completely okay. It's over with. You don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't know where I'm going. Everything's pitch black. Like looking into the ocean at midnight with no moon. Just black. But I felt okay with it. Then there's a really powerful pain in my chest. Just pain. And then I felt my chest, and I felt myself. And then there's shining lights in my eye. They're telling me to breathe. They have my arm. They have my arm over my head, and they're pulling out this very big, long syringe out from my armpit. They went into my armpit, through the rib, straight to my heart with an adrenaline shot, and they defibrillated me. The marshals came. This was at the end of September. I got arrested. This. I don't even know how to explain this. This arrest was September 8th, but this happened towards the end of the month. The whole month they were telling the other inmates that I'm some chimo, pedophile, kitty, horrible things. Give them extra commissary. Not letting me have any food. Wanting them to beat me up. Where are your papers at? I don't have any papers. We all have papers. Where are your papers? We're going to kill you. Somebody there knew me from the neighborhood. I knew them. And they told him he's no chimo. He's none of that kind of shit. They called out, and it's a good thing I put everything on YouTube in public domain. Fucking, he's in here for some stupid shit with the cops that has to do with YouTube. And some crazy fucker. So, at the end of September, the cops took me to suicide. They beat me to death. And then on October 4th, because they've been ignoring me. I'm so much pain. I can barely see. I can barely breathe. I don't know why I can't move. Otherwise, I'm just in so much pain I can't move. They open the door and they're telling me, get up. I can't move. You're failing to do what we say. Follow orders. Get up. They pull out the baton and the taser. Get up. They pick me up by my hair and underneath my arms. They use my head to open the door and they drag me downstairs and throw me in the cell. I go into another seizure. I feel when they come on. And I know when I come out of one that I just had one. It's like getting stabbed in the head with a piece of jagged wrought iron wrapped in razor wire, set on fire, then hit with lightning by God. When I came to, one of the marshals had my hand. He was taking my blood. He was checking my blood pressure, and the other one was telling the deputies, stay away from him, back away from the area. And I remember them saying, "Oh, we want to come in and check on him. He may become violent. He's a very violent person, and we need to talk to him before you take him." And it's back away. Back away. This is a federal inmate. You need to back away. They're asking me if I can talk. I could barely talk, but I told them they beat me up. Who is they? The inmates? Did the inmates beat you up? No. They beat me up. Cops beat me up. I tried to point. This hand was crushed. When I was trying to protect my face with the cuffs on, they were screaming at me, "You like putting our shit up online? You like putting YouTube videos up online? Okay, put this up online." They stomped this hand flat. I got some back here. These two don't work. The wrist was completely just everything all the way to the halfway point, and the muscle itself was stuck like this. I couldn't extend my arm out. The marshals wanted to take me to the hospital. Whoever they were talking to over the phone, I guess it was a judge, said no. And they were saying how sorry they are. They lifted me up, put me in a wheelchair, which I couldn't walk on my own. Then they put me in a van, and then they took me to Miami Federal Detention Center, which is not any better. They did an in-house CT scan of my back and hand, wrist, shoulder, neck. They said I need to see a specialist. I'm not gonna walk. I can't walk if I wanted to. The vertebrae's out of place. It's the way they said it's not lined up. It's over here in at an angle. Your annuluses, all of them are just for L5 to S1. They're completely ruptured. I don't know what that is. What's an annulus? All the little tires, the squishing things between your discs, like a tire, they're popped. They're gone. Can't do anything. We can't do anything. You need a specialist, and we're on no movement. What does that mean? We're on lockdown. The hurricane. This is October 4th. Hurricane. Can't remember the name of it. It was for 2 weeks lockdown. I was in so much pain. I was screaming, and I was having seizures back and forth. if I'm not crying and in pain, having seizures, I'm in a convulsion, choking on myself. Some of the guards were nice and tried to bring me some ibuprofen 600. They got removed, and then a couple of the COs from Palm Beach were then in charge, saying, "Oh, we know who you are. We're from Palm Beach." CO Kroom and one other CO, I don't remember his name. I told him I feel a seizure coming on. And the warden, one of the assistant wardens, wasn't nice either. Never been in prison before, never been in jail before. I'm in this room. I got the disabled room, and whoever was using it before me left it like a mess. I mean, there's cockroaches everywhere, all over the place, and this dude kicks the bed, scares the hell out of me. Fucking slams me against the wall by my neck, scaring the hell out of me. I go into a seizure. I get rode up on that. Then the CO, both the crewmen and this other CO, write me up. I told them I feel a seizure coming on. I had a seizure. He said, "Go lay down." I had a seizure. When I finally came to, it been many hours since breakfast, and I was bleeding all over the place. Like, why do I have holes in my leg? He comes in the room, tells me, because he saw me trying to get ice from the ice machine, and the other inmates were like, no, don't touch the ice. We don't know if you got AIDS or HIV or any of that shit. Don't touch the ice. We'll help you. They packed some ice in a cloth, and they were like, "Here, don't touch us. You're bleeding." Because they don't know. I don't have no AIDS or anything. Cleaning my leg up. I mean, they gave me a cup. And by cup, Coffee Mate. Well, they use that for many different things other than coffee. And when it's done, you don't throw it out. You use it as a cup. Give me some water, and then I got pulled out into the hallway by the CO. He has a lieutenant yelling at me, telling me I need to man up, and that I'm going to the SHU for insolence and insubordination and failure to comply with order, and then I'm challenging him, and what do you mean? Showed me the report now I remember it was breakfast is 5 a.m. And every few hours there's check stand. You're supposed to stand up, and they're telling me I don't care if you're in a wheelchair, you can't, even if you're paralyzed, shitting on yourself, you better, or if you're dead, you better get up. Well, I had a seizure and I was out. He stabbed me several times in my leg with his double-sided key, and put in his report that was completely unresponsive to any auditive, or physical stimuli, including put in there that he stabbed me with any physical stimuli, completely unresponsive, and is not doing what he's saying. Failing. Anyway, got charged with insolence, and I'm going to the SHU, and he's telling me how maybe things should be harder for me, that they're gonna make things harder for me. So I told him to go fuck himself. He ran right back out there and drew up another letter. Came back in. 32 days in the SHU. First 14 days, and then after that I had a couple days back in there, and then another continuous sentence in the SHU. So I get out of, so then I get transferred back to Palm Beach, December 8th, for a bond hearing. And I'm about to miss Christmas. Right before Christmas. The court appointed at the time, the federal public defender says, you can go home right now this afternoon. We can have you out this afternoon. That with the cops beating you to death, and the judge saying because of that they got to, you certain this and this. Basically, I don't have to pay for a bond. It's not free, but there's terms like pretrial steps, probation. Just gotta talk to your mom real quick. She comes back to me. Your mom doesn't want you home right now. Like, what? Yeah, your mom says it's not good for her right now. She doesn't want you home right now. She's going to a family reunion in Wellington, and is also going on vacation for the holidays. I live in Royal Palm. Wellington is literally 5 minutes. Not even, like 3 minutes. You just get on Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, then you take Southern to Okeechobee, to Forest Hill Boulevard, and then you're in Wellington. It's right, just like that. So then they take me back to the jail, and they're telling everybody, they're doing a search. They're telling everybody he's going home next week. He's going home next week. You don't ever tell anybody when you're going home. It gets them real pissed off, and they put me in with the sociopaths, the real hard, the ones that think that it's cool to stab somebody, that it's funny to hurt people. So they're telling me, go back there, go back in there, go back in there. My bed, my boat, it's called a boat, it's a portable bunk, just like with a mat. It was like over here, closest to the bars, on the inside of the bars, because I was using a wheelchair and I can't hold it. When I have to go to the bathroom, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I have to transfer myself as best I can to the wheelchair and get to the bathroom. They're already constantly picking me. They moved my boat all the way down, and I didn't know why until, all right, they're not done with their search. They call them Doom Squad, and there's a deputy behind me, and I see exactly what he does. He gives this snapped off piece of pocket knife, a blade, with some cigarettes and a rubber band, to this guy named Taz. He pretends that my knee, he tosses it underneath my boat, and I'm trying, hey, eyes forward, Crawford. Being told this by the deputy and by this dude. I'm like, no, wait, no, he just, Crawford, you're up. Take it. So I'm trying to tell them, they just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Take your clothes off. Clothes back on. The chair. I just got back from bond hearing, and they just shut the fuck up. We know. And you know why we know? They put the cuffs on me. And they're laughing. They're saying, you're going to isolation. And not just that, you're going to be doing at least 3 years. You're not going home. You're not going home raw. So, I'm outside the gate, and I'm feeling depressed. I'm not going to yell or scream or anything. Just quiet. Just knew they were going to do this. And all I could think of is, what's next? Then this guy Taz starts telling the deputy, hey, it didn't belong to him, it belonged to me. Hey, get me out of here. My life is at stake. They're gonna kill me. And I'm listening, like, what's going on now? They take him out, and they put me back in. They take the cuffs off. Deputy punches me in the back of the fucking head. Says I'm lucky. I thought, because I didn't say anything about anything, I just remained quiet, I thought maybe they thought I was tough or something. I don't know. But that's not the case. They said, we saw what happened. We saw what happened before you even saw what happened. And we didn't stick up for you for any reason other than this. Any commissary you get, you belong to us now. So they're going to put money in my commissary, and they said, you better not go anywhere. If you go anywhere, it doesn't matter where you go, we'll have somebody kill you. They live at the jail, so I have to deal with, it's only 8 days, but I have to deal with 8 days of being bullied, Christmas pasts. I'm not, breakfast, lunch, dinner tray. I'm not getting any in my tray. I'm not getting any commissary. I'm drinking water, and they, like, nobody eats the disgusting vegetables, so I'm eating the disgusting vegetables. So they drop something on the floor, and like, you want this? Like, now you gotta remember, these places are filthy. You can get MRSA, you get all sorts of shit. And I'm saying, yeah, sure. The movie Life with Eddie Murphy is funny. It used to be funny. I used to love that movie. The whole cornbread thing is in jail is real. Don't fuck with corn. You don't fuck with cornbread. It's shitting. I mean, you think, hey, can I get that? They will beat you to death. They will either right then and there or wait for you to go to sleep, and they will beat you to death. And so they're like, you want this piece of cake? Yeah, what? You get a piece of cornbread, you get a piece of cake. And that's every few days. Because you get less calories than one of those baby Gatorades that are only 80 calories. You know, bread's very important. So, like, what's the thing? Well, we dropped it on the floor. Do you want it? Yes. I peeled the piece off that touched the floor, threw that in the garbage, and I ate the piece that was fine. So then Tuesday comes. It's commissary day. They put $300, I think it was $300 in my commissary. I'm a federal inmate. I don't have to pay what they call rent or tax. What they put in is what they're getting in commissary. So, and they're telling me, you try to get out of it, you try to anything, we're going to kill you. And they're already beating me up a little here and there, smacking the shit out of me, hitting me with the cane, bullying me. And it doesn't feel good. I can't fight back. If I fight back, the guards are going to see that, and then I'm going to lose any chance of getting out. I'm calling the Federal Public Defender's Office, and she's telling me, oh, well, we'll have to deal with hardships, and she's a fucking dumb bitch. So, now, I'll get to why she is. So, Tuesday, they get the commissary. I get out Thursday. They have no more use for me. I get a face full of scalding water. They're not letting me sleep. They're not anything. I feel my life is at stake. They're gonna do something. They just got shaving razors and they broke them up. And what they do is they take the razor and they attach it to a little tiny broken piece of. You can't get a full length pencil. You get a little pencil, and they tie it to it. That or they heat up, and you can heat up your if you purchase one through commissary, a toothbrush, and just, that's it. Just heat it up and push it into it, and they got a hilt with a blade. So I hit the button. They got the commissary. They I got my wheelchair up against the rail, and I'm telling them I gotta get out of here. Oh, no, they're finding this funny. They know what's going on. The cops know what's going on. So then, after the 9th time, I say, okay, I feel suicidal. I feel like I want to hurt myself. Are you sure you want to go that route? No, but I say, yes. Just to get out of there. They're trying to grab me through the fucking grate, because they want to have fun. They want to beat me up. They want to... I'm tired of getting this bullied shit. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I got cracked in the head like 3 or 4 times already. I want out of there. It's only 2 days to go. So they take me to suicide. The deputy I know is there. Of course, he works there. And I told him about last time. He's, well, that's between you and when you meet God. Fucking asshole. He knew about it. And then the other guy, the other deputy, the other CO, because it wasn't just low-ranking CO, it was a lieutenant and a sergeant. So they all know about it, and they're waiting. They're watching me. They're waiting for this dude to go off duty, and because he knows what's going on, but he just doesn't want to view it with his own eyes. Because if he's interviewed and he says, well, because the date stamp will say, yeah, he was there, he doesn't want that to happen. So they're waiting for him to leave. I'm taking the time. I get something to eat finally. I haven't eaten in days. And it really, when you haven't eaten in days, it hurts. When you finally eat something, it hurts. And I'm sleeping finally. It's disgusting. This room is disgusting. It's fucking the butt naked room. And I am sleeping in it. The psychiatrist comes around and says, why are you suicidal? Sir, I'm not suicidal. Why'd you say you are then? Why are you wasting my time? I was being bullied. I felt my life was at stake. I'm going home Thursday. And they wouldn't, why didn't you tell the deputy? I tried. They wouldn't listen. This was my last effort. I assure you I'm not suicidal. I'm going home Thursday. And he's like, all right, I get you. Shut up. Sign this paper. What is it? It's just a contract saying that you're not suicidal. Okay, fine. And then I told him about the deputy too. And he's well, don't worry about that either. Because he didn't do anything. He just said something to make sure that I'm watched. And I'm not watched, but basically switch that guard out with a female guard. That's it. Doesn't really give a shit. The guy hates my guts. Thursday comes. And they're looking for any excuse at all to fucking beat the living tar out of me. The guards, COs, they look for any reason like, what was that? What'd you say? I didn't say anything, sir. Are you sure? Are you sure? They're flicking me in my head. They're smacking me in the back of my head. I mean, just breathe. I'm worried about that they're going to smack me in the head with a baton. Or that they're going to shoot me. Or they're going to taser me again. Freaking... I didn't come into there with much other than what the feds gave me. And some ibuprofen. And that's it. They were keeping my stuff. So, as soon as I was shown the exit, I got out of there. And I'm in pain. I'm in severe pain. I feel like I'm going to have another seizure. I got down this ramp as fast as I can. Got out, just want to get out of there. Went to the probation office. I was on pretrial. I got signed up for the pretrial probation, and I was so dehydrated I couldn't give them a sample. So they said, go get something to eat. My mom is all, well, can you get me Percocet? I just got out of fucking prison. No, I can't get you shit. I need to go to a fucking doctor. My back is fucking broken and I didn't get any care. I had to literally, man up, deal with it. And she's fucking busting my balls for drugs. Fucking bitch. All the time, even today. It never stops. Finally, I got some McDonald's. Came back. I gave him like that much urine, and it was the best I could do. It's all I'd peed in like 3 days, and then even then. So that was December 28, 2016. All right, so this is part one, because now I want to talk to you about the court dates.